96.5 The Fox, Bismarck Mandan's classic rock station with free beer, hot wings every weekday morning, and we are just a few days away from UFC Fight Night 79. It is happening in Seoul, South Korea, Saturday, November 28th, and North Dakota's #1 favorite UFC fighter, Leo The Lion Kuntz, will be fighting at UFC Fight Night 79, and before he hops on a plane, he is joining us on the phone. Leo, what's going on, man?
Hey, not much, Matt. Just getting my weight on track, doing all that fun stuff, prepping for the fight. So feeling good, though. Camp was great, and excited to get to Korea.
So your first fight in the UFC is in Las Vegas. Your second fight is in Seoul, South Korea. How awesome is that?
It's great. I'm super excited. I actually got a really good story about the Seoul, Korea fight. My mom was adopted at a young age, and we've never had a chance. Me and my sister have never had a chance to meet our Korean family. So that's part of the reason why I asked for this fight, and it also lands on my sister's birthday. So it's going to be an emotional time for me. Not to mention, of course, my second fight in the UFC. So I'm super excited.
Now, obviously, having the first fight in Las Vegas, a lot of your fans, a lot of your family from North Dakota were able to go to the fight in Vegas. Will you have a contingency that's heading to Seoul, South Korea with you?
Not as big as I'm as accustomed to. No, it's going to pretty much be just some of my very close family members, my mom, my stepdad, my sister, and then, of course, my Korean family. So that's pretty much about it at the moment. But still, I'm super excited.
Joined on the phone by Leo The Lion Kuntz. He is fighting UFC Fight Night 79 in Seoul, South Korea, Saturday, November 28th. Now, as you go into this fight halfway across the world, how important is it for you knowing that you still have your fans back here that are cheering you on?
Oh, it's amazing. The positive energy and just the support and being from the local area. It's great. I couldn't ask for a better fan base back here in North Dakota, and it's been just a great adventure for me.
Now, one of the obstacles that you'll be facing in this fight Saturday, November 28th, is that you're fighting an opponent who is actually from Seoul, South Korea, Tae Hyun Bang. Now, he's going to be fighting in front of the hometown crowd. How much can that affect the fight?
It can work to the advantage and to the disadvantage of both fighters. He's going to be facing a lot of pressure underneath his home crowd. Of course, he won't have to deal with any of the traveling situations or getting adjusted to the new time or anything like that. So, it can affect both fighters differently. And I'm just excited to be going to Korea, and it's been a dream of mine to be able to go to Korea someday. So I'm super excited no matter what happens.
How are preparations for this fight different than those you made for your first fight against Makhachev in Las Vegas?
I always try to keep my camps somewhat about the same. Of course, we game plan differently for every opponent. This camp has been slightly better. I've been able to stay quite a bit healthier. It's my second fight at 155, so I've been able to keep my weight a little better on track. I've been able to manage my nutrition and my diet a little bit better. So I'm feeling more confident coming into this fight. Plus I've had more time to train and gain some more experience in the gym. So I'm feeling great.
How is Bang a different fighter than Makhachev?
Well, he brings a different skill set to the table, of course. He's a little bit more one-dimensional. He's definitely more of a stand-up fighter. So it's he's going to be looking for the one-hit knockout. It's pretty much what he's going to be. I'm pretty sure what he's going to be game planning. He does have wrestling experience, and all guys at his level, of course, are going to be well-rounded. But he's definitely a little more one-dimensional. And at this level, everybody's tough as nails. But it's a winnable fight. It's a winnable fight for sure.
Joined on the phone by Leo The Lion Kuntz, fighting UFC Fight Night 79, Saturday, November 28th in Seoul, South Korea. Now, obviously, you're looking for a different outcome in this fight than in your previous fight. What do you need to do to beat Bang in Seoul, South Korea?
Pretty much what it's going to come down to is execution. The last fight, I wasn't able to execute the game plan that I wanted to. I did have, some health issues and stuff like that, but that's pretty much, a constant problem in this sport. If you're training hard, you very, very seldom do you enter a fight at 100%. But basically what it's going to come down to is executing the game plan, pulling the trigger, not being hesitant, and like I said, ultimately I just need to follow my game plan.
How is the travel going to affect the fight? As opposed to Bang being in Seoul, South Korea already, you've got to get there. You leave Monday to head to Seoul, South Korea. How could the travel kind of affect your focus?
Jet lag is always a problem, and it just brings a whole host of additional problems that you don't have to worry about when you're training and fighting in your hometown. But at this level of competition, you can make excuses or you can go in there and get the job done. And I'm pretty much just excited to be able to have the opportunity to travel the world and fight and live out my goals for the last 10 years or so. So I mean, I'm just excited to get there. I'm not worrying too much about any of that type of stuff. I'm just trying to focus on making sure that I'm mentally prepared, physically prepared, and the rest of the things will just fall into place.
Well, Leo, you have a huge fan base back here in North Dakota. They'll be watching the fight on Saturday, November 28th. As you get ready to depart for South Korea, is there anything you want to tell your fans back here as they get ready to watch you take on Bang in Seoul?
I mean, I just would love to say I appreciate all the support and the love that North Dakota has shown me, and I mean, it makes me so proud to be able to go and travel the world and represent North Dakota and our values, and be able to, like I said, represent North Dakota on not just a national scene, but now also on a global scene as well.
Leo The Lion Kuntz fighting UFC Fight Night 79, Seoul, South Korea, Saturday, November 28th. Leo, I want to wish you good luck, and I look forward to talking to you after the fight, and hopefully this time you bring a win back to North Dakota.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, Matt.